January 13th, 1940. Having been up for roughly 20 straight hours, I advised my first officer that he had the boat while I retired to my quarters for some much-needed sleep. It felt as though I had only just closed my eyes before I heard my crew yelling "alarm," followed by frantic footsteps towards my cabin. I was informed that there was a large convoy of ships just off the horizon. I quickly rose to my feet and gathered myself before heading to the tower to see what we were dealing with. Upon peering out into the vast open ocean, I observed the distinct plumes of smoke, which could only be British shipping. Amongst the convoy, I observed a large tanker that no doubt was carrying more than enough supplies to fuel the Allied war effort. Although my crew, including myself, were exhausted from our most recent mission, this convoy has to be engaged and their coordinates sent off to other U-boats nearby. Amongst this convoy are numerous destroyers who will be ready to pounce on us at a moment's notice. It is imperative that my crew and I act as one when striking this convoy, or we just might never see the light of day again. Hey everybody, how you guys doing? My name is Crazy Jester and welcome back to another episode of U-Boats, and we are starting this off with a bang. Just sailing along and all of a sudden get the alarm sound and we are with a very large convoy. British, no doubt, as you can see the British flag just there on this destroyer. And there are some pretty big players, it seems like, in this convoy. That looks like your standard Empire Belle. However, look at this behemoth right here. That is a massive tanker that we need to send to the bottom of the ocean. Which makes sense, which is probably why this is so heavily guarded. We have another, looks like Empire type cargo ship behind following, which we're not too terribly worried about. We want the behemoth in this thing, and then we can come back and probably take out these guys. But it is guarded, however, by numerous destroyers, as you can see. So getting up nice and close is it's going to be a little tricky, as we might get pinged. But this is our target, no doubt. And you know what? Actually, just to start it off, let's go ahead and lock on, because it looks like we can actually start identifying these. And there's the alarm. We are coming into sight, which we want to make sure we don't get too terribly close. But I do want to try and identify this if possible. You know, just by the way this looks like a Dale class. A displacement of 12,000 tons. And I'm pretty sure that's definitely what it is. So let's go ahead and start getting into position here. We are going to dive the boat to periscope depth. Everyone get down below. And let's start making our entry into this. Let's go ahead and go. We are forward 3 already. Let's get our man on the diesel engines, please. Much needed. We only need 1 though. And 1 on the hydrophone. You have him. Get you an extra helper. We can get 1 on navigation just to make things a little more accurate. But I think we'll be good without that. We can get 2 on the attack periscope though. Let's increase that range. And get ready for this. This is going to get exciting really fast. Alright, as it stands, we are in a pretty good location right now. Let's go ahead and just see how far away we really are. Raise periscope above the water level. Just a little bit though, we don't want to get spotted. Oh yes. Dangerous. We're still pretty far away. This is our target right here. That's who we want. And there he is right there. So as it stands, we are roughly, let's call it 2.8 kilometers out. We want to get a little bit closer. So really quick, while we actually start making our way a little bit closer to this tanker, and this is another cargo ship. That actually might be pretty good. So while we're waiting these guys to get just a bit closer, I did want to ask all of you, what would you like to see in this series going forward? Because I want to make it entertaining, and I want to make sure you all are entertained, of course. So obviously we have the missions that we can keep getting from the ports, which I don't want to become too repetitive, especially since we have a long time to go between now and 1945. So if there's anything specific that you guys would like to see, please comment down below, let me know, so I can start working that into like the upcoming episodes. I've already had a few suggestions, which I'm going to try and start implementing ASAP. I really love the suggestions, so like I said, I want to make it entertaining for you guys. As much as I enjoy making these video games and playing them, if you guys aren't enjoying it, then it's all for nothing. So I want to make sure you guys are getting the good entertainment value out of it. Alright, what are we looking at? We are pushing 2.2 kilometers, so we're getting closer. We're just gonna run down the clock and wait this one out. Alright, they have gotten just a little bit closer, and it is time to start getting the rest of these calculations in. So, we have our tanker, we have it selected, we know which one it is. Or it looks like we don't have it actually selected. Go ahead and get back here. We know it to be a Dale class just by how it's all looking there. Go ahead and recognize. Let's get a velocity, shall we? And start. 12,000 tons. So we'll send at least... I don't know. We might play... I don't know. I think we're going to do at least a minimum of 2 torpedoes. I'm contemplating 3. But I think 2 will be enough. Especially if we can hit it center. Disperse them a little bit. And hit low. I think 2 will be enough for this. And then we'll send 1. I'm thinking at that 1 cargo ship that is very close nearby. Okay, and stop. Set. We got 7 knots a course currently. Go ahead and get our little protractor around here, shall we? He's following pretty much this course that I set up right here, which is looking like 89. So we will plop that in at 89 degrees. Relative course 8.8 says pretty good to me, let me tell you. And then a distance, you know exactly how I like to do my distances. Let's go ahead and get our ruler out. A distance of, it looks like 2 kilometers exactly. So let's set it for 2,000 meters, please. Perfect. Go ahead and load 2 torpedoes.
Rohr 1, bewässern. Rohr 2, bewässern.
We'll have a dispersion. We'll do 7-meter dispersion. 30 knot speed sounds great to me. Let's go ahead and unlock. Find our next target, which is very close by. Let's get the coordinates plopped in for this guy. This looks like your standard freighter. Looks like we're going to be calling this one the Empire Tower. We know the velocity to be 7, which is the same course of 88.7 will do. And a distance, this one is very close actually. For this guy. Maybe we can call it 800. I think 800 will do. So let's call it 800 and we'll just call it 810 meters. 810 meters away. We'll have 1 fish going towards him. We have to time it just right though to make sure we hit these when we need to. We might have to hit it at an angle and that's okay. Let's go ahead and unlock there and find our original target, which is pretty dang close to being centered on us. A few more seconds here and we're ready. What a juicy target that is. Alright, I like how it's looking. Let's go ahead and fire. Start the fireworks. Torpedoes away, torpedoes away. Unlock. How are those looking? Looking pretty good. I like it. Dispersion of 5 meters each. Being that this is about roughly 1,000 meters, once they carry half the distance, we should be good. So just kind of keep an eye on this. 1.4 kilometers as it stands right now. Hit it at a bit of a rough angle, but it's just what we have to do. Go ahead and lock. Load 2 to 3, please. Angle and get ready and fire. All right, let's go ahead and start diving the ship, please. Dive down 50, forward 2. At this angle, these torpedoes are definitely going to be hits. Center punched. Absolutely center punched. And there it is. Massive fireworks. And there goes part of the mast blowing out. And this thing is taking on a heavy amount of water. More fireworks. Oh my goodness, this is gorgeous. Great freaking work on the crew, and that is going down very fast. Lifeboats are already out, and that is going to be success. Oh, gorgeous. It appears as though we missed just barely with this torpedo, and who knows, it might have been because it started its evasive maneuvers. That's okay though. We got the main player out of this, which was the tanker Dale class. That is down and out, and there's the captain looking pretty happy about what's been going on, as he should, because great frickin' work. Alright, so as I said, we are heading right into the prop blast. We might even head right here. No doubt the destroyers are beginning to turn around. We are still diving. We're at 50 meters right now. Start diving and get into the prop blast of the War Pindari. And that'll be enough for us. Let's go ahead and do a little bit of time compression. Now that we're a little close, let's go ahead and stop all engines. We'll let these destroyers go to where they think we are and continue from there. Ship propellers directly above us, exactly what we want. And so far that plan worked beautifully. As you can see, both destroyers heading to where they think we were, only to find that there's nothing left. We also have this destroyer. He might be coming down to play a little bit as well, so we'll have to keep an eye out on him. But we've got 3 more cargo ships, excuse me, getting the heck out of Dodge. Time compression 48, and this convoy is going to be on the move, ladies and gentlemen. That is a very successful run. Alright, we've been down here long enough. Let's go ahead and get the deck awash here. There is the wreckage site. We will head that way. Let's go ahead and go forward 1, please. Get our radio men up. Don't need the hydrophone right now, as we know the convoy is roughly right about here. We could definitely be in pursuit. Captain taking rest. Yes, much needed after what you've accomplished, sir. Great frickin' work. Any upgrades? No one's leveled up just yet. We have a couple radio messages, or no, we don't. We can play a music station, lovely. But more so what I want, sir, is I need you to report these back to a BDU, please. Easdale sunk, value of 4,000. Yes. As you can see, we're still continuing our mission of 2,500 kilometers inside the marked area. Beautiful. That is off and away. Let's go ahead and get our radio man off. He can go rest. Everybody else, that's pretty good. Let's start heading this way, and we will now surface the ship, as the convoy should be pretty far out of our sights. And here we are, right next to the one and only lifeboat that seems to have survived. Take them on board, and the captain and first officer appear to have gone down with the ship. Only the sailors are left. There was no time for anyone to react on that, though. Once those 2 torpedoes hit, I mean, it took on so much water so fast. Barely any time for it to react. I think what we're going to do, while we'll let the captain, officers, and the crew get some much-needed R&R, as I said, we are going to head back up to BF-13, travel a little bit under the cover of darkness. Well, it's 11:40 right now, but by the time we get up there, it's probably going to be a little bit right around 1800. And let these guys get some rest and start searching for the last amount of targets we have. What is our torpedo situation looking like? We have 4 ready to rock and roll, 1 in reserve, and of course the rear torpedo left. Let's go ahead and get blue or normal lighting back, please. All right, we continue. We are surfaced. We will keep our eyes out for any aerial aircraft in the area, and especially some ships. But I think what we'll do is we'll take more of an angled approach away from the coast. So we will go across BF-27, the BF-19 mid-range, and then shoot straight up to BF-13. All right, we have arrived in the area, and although I said it would probably get here at around 1800, we did take the longer detour route to stay away from the coast. So we have arrived in the area at 0046 hours. I think it's time to drop down to periscope depth, please. Let's go and head and stop engines, and let's get someone. Karl Heinz, get you in the listening room, please, and we'll also get you some help. Hydrophone up and running, and we have nothing in the immediate area. That's okay. We can still continue our travels within the marked area and complete this task, which we will continue to do. And out of nowhere, our guys have spotted a destroyer. Alarms have been sounded. We are going to go ahead and drop down to periscope depth right now immediately. I don't know that it has actually spotted us, as the guns are not rotating and it is continuing on our course. Thank goodness we have the cover of a darkness on our side. Easy, gentlemen. Don't get pinged. How fast are we going while we await this? Yes, forward 2, lower the noise. Blue lighting. Oh, and it is turning in. We have been spotted. Drop down 50 meters immediately. Drop down 50 meters, turn into the destroyer. Blue lighting, everybody. Shut the heck up. What's the depth right now where we're at? It is currently 151 meters. We are in the yellow zone. We could drop down to the seabed if we really needed to, but I do not want to. It looks like it might, and we're being pinged. Here we go. Okay. Easy, gentlemen. Easy. Start turning into it. Forward 2 still. Bombs away, bombs away. Drop down 70 meters. Depth charges are going off. 60 meters. And here's the reason the destroyer was here. We didn't pick this up. It is transporting or escorting a large convoy. Our next best bet is to turn into this convoy. Flashes about to happen right now. Get ready to drop down to an 85 meters. Flashes. 100 meters. Depth charges. Alright. Depth charges going off. Kill the engines. Everybody. Shh. And it appears as though it might have worked. They are rejoining. My goodness, look at the amount of ships in this convoy. Oh my goodness. This is what we wanted. That's okay though. We have the 2,500 kilometers in the marked area that we're supposed to travel. Let's go ahead and get up to periscope depth. Start heading this way. Go ahead and turn engines on. Forward 4. Time compression. Let's get the hell out of Dodge. Reduce the amount of stress. You know, we gotta actually go above. Diesel compressor, as oxygen levels were poor. And there is mission completed from the BDU for traveling the amount in the designated area. That is one more under the belt. Go ahead and get radio man out. We can get you done, and let's get this off to BDU. Send over the values, 250. Perfect. Let's go ahead and turn on the pumps, get some of this water out, and we are currently, it's 23:36 hours, and I gotta say, I am super proud of this crew. They've performed incredible since this war started. Doing an amazing job. Hardly ever have to tell them to do anything. They're always on it. Top notch. Look at the cook cooking some fish. Good on you. Really proud of them. I think what we're gonna do is we are gonna head back to Wilhelmshaven, dock, and start turning in some values and get ready for the next mission. These guys have done more than enough. I think it's time for them to go on a bit of a break myself. Super happy with them. Get the rest you guys need. Go back to red lighting since it's the hours of dark. Get some rest, gentlemen. We are going home. And here we are, Thursday, January 18th, 1940, returning to the port of Wilhelmshaven. At the hours of dawn, we have finally got here. Kurt Hoffman, German Cross in Gold. My goodness. Our crew is leveling up very fast. Tonnage War, you know what? 50,000? We're halfway there. Not bad. Not bad at all. Empire Buckler sunk, getting that technology out of the way and away from the Allies. I'd say we did a very good job. A lot of tonnage sunk this time around. Gross tonnage on the Dale class officially was 11,000 gross tons. Total tonnage sunk 27,730. This definitely put a big hindrance on the Allies' ability to do anything in this war. So super proud of the crew, super proud of their performance. Again, can't say enough good things about these guys. And we have some level ups, which we will handle those definitely soon. Looks like we got Mr. Hoffman that's ready to level up, but more importantly, let's go ahead and get over to the leading officer here and let him know. Oh, we have to release the survivors, that's right. Go to recruitment. Brought survivors from the ship, free survivor. Prisoners of war, goodbye. Now let's go to our leading officer and say that the crew officially needs a break, because it is true. Let's go ahead and send them off to the Bavarian village. You know what? We have the money. We could even send them off to the German Alps. Same thing, 21 days. Let's go ahead and do that. You guys, get out of here. You've earned it. Go take a bit of leave. I want to make sure I take care of my crew. Happy crew means they're going to continuously perform. But I think that's going to do it for this episode, ladies and gentlemen. As always, I can't say it enough. I cannot thank all of you enough for all the support and love that you guys have shown, the comments that you are leaving, the thumbs up that you guys are giving these videos, the constant feedback. Please keep it coming. You all are what make this worth it for me. Like I said, I want to make this as entertaining for you all as possible. So keep the comments coming, keep the advice coming, and the ideas coming my way. But on that, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys have enjoyed the video, again, please comment down below and let me know you have. For anyone that is watching the video, if you guys enjoyed it, please also consider giving it a thumbs up. It helps me out, helps the channel out, and more importantly, helps get this video out to hundreds, maybe even countless thousands more so they can actually watch it. And for anyone that's new to the channel, if you guys have enjoyed this episode, like what you see, and want to see more on the U-Boat series, the War Tales series that I'm currently doing, or many more series coming out soon, spoiler alert, I do have a series coming out soon on Il-2 Sturmovik, so just getting that all kind of situated and how I want to go about it and what series I want to do or missions that I want to do in that game. That's coming out. If you guys want to see more on that, please consider subscribing. I'm going to get back at it and start making the next video in the U-Boat series and maybe even the War Tales series. Until then, I hope you all have an incredible day. Take it easy, okay?